we're gonna take an inhale and up. Oh good, I'll block the sun. And down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down. Now hands come to your thighs. We're gonna drop the right shoulder and the left. And inhale, good. We're just waking up the body. And exhale, one more. Right and left. Now keep the legs wide and then flexion and extension. It's like you're a cat and a cow. 3, 2, and on the one, go all the way up. Now stay wide with your arms and with your legs. We're gonna go down, hello Michelle, and down. We just warmed up the back. We just warmed up the shoulders, and 3, and 4, and 5. So we warmed up a little bit, but you can do second position squats when you're ready. And exhale. 5, 4. So this is heel heavy, toes are light. Knees track with your second toe. Take 2 more. 1 more. Now bring the heels up in the air. So go up and down. Now as you lift your heels, each of the toe heads has equal weight. Your knees are long and they're soft. You can imagine you have a tennis ball between your heels, lifting you up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Now chair squats. Put your feet about shoulder width apart. Sit back with your heels getting heavier than your toes. It's as if there's a chair behind you that someone is taking out and you need to follow it with your booty. The arms in front will help counteract the weight of the booty. At any time you could lift your toes. They're so light. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, side leg abduction, put the feet together, open up like you're a star, and try not to touch the foot to the floor. In between each repetition, we have 8 more. You are in between a toaster slot. Out. Okay, 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Now we're going to do a pulse. 2, stay up there and do 10 pulses. 10, 8, 7, oops. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, take the other side. Toes forward and lift. You're a star. 10, 9, 8, whoops, I almost lost my balance. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and balance. Now pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now grab your Dynabands. Take a Dynaband or an elastic tubing. We're going to add in some of those moves together. Take your hands, palms up. Lift up both heels as you press. You got it. Lift up both heels as you press. So we're putting it together. 3. If it is too much to do both, just choose one or the other. 4. Up. 5. Pressing your arms. Exhale. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now do 5 more. We've got it. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now you remember how we went out wide? You're in a big second position. Take your arms overhead. Now as you lower, you can pull your band. I'm going to take a closer grip. Exhale, pull. Exhale, pull. And exhale, pull. You're shaking out any tension. 5 that you might have in the neck. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take 5 more and pull your arms without the neck getting involved. Your shoulder blades are down the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now take the band at the biceps. So grab your feet underneath, both heels underneath the bar or the band. You have equal bands. Pull up. Now the modification is to only have one foot in the middle. Another modification is to do alternating. 3, exhale. 4. Michelle, I like your grip because you have the band. So it depends on if you have a band or the tubing, which way is probably going to feel better. Knees are long but soft. Yes. Up. Good. Up. 10. Now we have 5 more. You're doing great. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now flip those palms. Go right into it. See if you can go to 15 upright rows. 2. Just going to touch those upper body muscles. 3. Before we head down. 4. 5. Doing 15, Betty. 6. You got it. 7. 8. Your neck is soft. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Terrific. And now take your hands in front, or your band in front. We're going to take 15 external rotations and then head down. So this is external rotation. 2, 3. Your palms are facing up. Your forearms are parallel. Now if you can, add on your calves again. If that's too much, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's take 10. Control the way down. 9. That way gravity doesn't win. You're in control. You're working the negative. Your knees are soft. You're making sure they're not locked backwards. Your ankles are going to be tempted to roll out to the sides. You're going to keep them medial, which means each toe has equal weight. Even more on the second toe, if anything, but not the pinky toe. It's not a weight-bearing toe. It's not meant for weight-bearing. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the band handy. I'm going to have us go down into a seated position. So I am going to move you. Have a seat. Put your band around your feet, and we're going to do a little row. Okay? So you're going to put your feet in front, wrap out, cross it, and put your elbows by your side as you pull. Put your elbows by your side as you pull. Exhale. Exhale. Pull. You got it. Now see how tall you are? Your ear is in line with your shoulder, is in line with your middle rib, is in line with your hip. Exhale. These are the muscles that get weak when with normal activity, so that's why people start rounding forward. So we're really accenting some posture muscles. It's okay if you also feel your biceps, they're involved, and your grip strength. The grip strength is involved here. All right, take 10 more. 9. Feel the back of your shoulders, feel your lats. Good. Cheryl, your head position looks great. Betty, yours too. Michelle, yours too. Peggy, I'm sure yours does too. Take 5, 4, 3, 2. Now 1. You're going to separate this strap and either the band or the strap. We're going to go out like a T. Now the T is a little lower than your shoulder so that you're safe. You can shake out your neck at any time to make sure you are not getting in that neck. All right, jawline parallel to the floor. Take 5, 4, 3, 2. Now roll back with your abs in contraction. You are going to bend and straighten. Now right now we have 2 things going on, our abs and our biceps. If you need it harder, lift your elbow up higher. You got it. All right, feel your abs, and when you exhale, you're going to pull your abs in again. You remind the abs to pull in. That's your transverse abdominals. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, Let that go out of the way. You're going to take 30 seconds to roll down. You may need it again, but just have it handy. So at first, just start with a little knee bend. 1, 2. If it's too hard, what you do is grab that band and put it around your feet, or you can hold on. Now as you scoop down, look at your belly. It's pulling in. Keep going, 15 more seconds. Squeeze the knees together for the inner thighs and then walk the feet out further as you get lower. Keep going, keep going. All right, let's make this 5, 4, 3, 2, full body stretch. Take the arms overhead, inhale. And on your exhale, put the feet on the floor and lift up your booty a vertebra at a time. Curl up and down. Curl up and down. Curl up and down. Keep doing that. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And then stay up. Now we're going to put that right ankle on that left thigh like it's a figure 4 hip opener. Drop the pelvis up and down 10 times with only one leg. 2 on the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let the other foot come down. Take the other one up, ankle to thigh. You're opening one hip, but you're strengthening the other. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the foot back down, take an inhale, and lift up the right leg. Now we're going to lower that towards the front and point and flex. And point and flex. And 3, and really work that ankle. We are going to do such a good job of preventing balance fall issues. And 6, and shuffling. We're going to work those ankles. 7, 8, toes even spread when you pull them back. 9, 10, that foot comes down, lift up the other leg. We're going to have really good ankles for balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower that foot, inhale. Now you're going to roll down a vertebra at a time. When your spine gets down, take the hands to the feet. Let your knees be a little wider than your rib cage. You're going to feel the hamstrings right about here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let those knees be on an imaginary table and rotate the right shoulder to the left knee and the left shoulder to the right knee. You're going to exhale and pull your abs in. You're softly pointing your toes as you do this yogic bicycle or crisscross. Now as you look at your belly, the belly pulls in. 10, 4. Now rest your head just for a moment. Place your hands on the knees and stir the pot. Move your femurs in the hip sockets. We're going to be doing it the other way, so go directions. Now this time put your legs up on an imaginary table, but pull the toes back. Aggressively pull those pinky toes back as well. Add rotation, 20 reps. Now this is going to work the dorsiflexors, the muscles that pull the toes up so that we don't trip and fall and shuffle, and you're still working your abs. Pull your belly in. If you like this harder, keep your knees, your femurs only at 90 degrees. You won't pull them in all the way. That's going to keep the weight further away from the fulcrum. So we're going to take 6, 4, pull the toes back, 3, and relax your hands, go to your feet or your ankles, let your knees go wide. Your elbows can actually push on your inner thighs a little bit. This is the pectineus, but you're also going to feel the low back stretching. 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, the thighs go up. Now the hands are going to go behind the right hamstring or the calf and lower your leg and then switch places. It's like you're a pair of scissors. Keep your upper body still or quiet as you take a pair of scissors. Softly point Now pull your toes back and do that 10. Good. I like what I see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your legs out like a big V. You're going to make an inner thigh stretch. You can pull your toes back if you'd like to add on more stretch in the calf and the inner thigh. These are the muscles that cross the knee, so they influence knee health. 10, 5, 3, 2. Now bring it back into a cannonball. So hug your shins, lift up your shoulder blades. This is double leg stretch. Stretch out your arms and legs and then hug your shins. Stretch out your arms and legs and then hug your shins. Now the inhale is here on the stretch, which means it's really hard. You want to actively pull the abs in to counteract that tendency that the abs want to give up. You want to pull them in when the arms and legs are far away. This is the hardest part because the levers are long, far away from your fulcrum. Take 3 more. 3, 2, lift the shoulders up enough that the neck doesn't hurt, and 1. Hands to knees, move the femurs in a circle as a unit. You're going to feel a massage on the muscles that attach to the sacrum. It's going to feel great. Go the other way. Inhaling. A last one in this small series is double leg lower. So when you are ready, lift your legs up and hold on to an imaginary ribbon between your thighs. Take your hands behind your head. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades off the mat, keep them up. Lower your legs, lift. Lower your legs and lift them. Now, you can flex and point. You can flex and point. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and take those legs in. Now we're going to use a bicycle. We're doing the bicycle 8 times, and on the final one we're going to stay upright. So if you'd like to start with your arms and your legs together, you can bicycle up and bicycle down. And the option, the modification, is that you just lift your shoulder blades off the mat, that you don't come all the way up. The progression is you get your arms out of the equation, you can cross them on your heart and glue the elbows to your ribs so it's just your legs. All right, let's take 3 more. 3, exhale, 2. Now on the next one, stay up. Cross your ankles, hands to the front of the mat, step or jump back. If that did not work out, don't worry. Okay, I like it. Okay, let's go to your elbows and hold for 10, 9, 8. There, I'll start again. 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't want you to miss a thing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest your pelvis. Now your toes are long, your elbows are down, or if you want to add on, press your hands into the floor and hold. I'm going to look at you. You're probably looking straight ahead. Good, Betty. Good, Michelle. Hold there for 10, 9, 8. Nice. 5, 4, 3. Feels so good. 2. Now lower yourself. When you're resting your head, you could choose to be on your cheek or your forehead. Lift up both legs behind you. That's hamstrings and glutes. Lower your legs, lift up your back without your hands. Let your hands assist you higher. Shoulder blades are down the back, so you're not just slamming to the high position. Exhale, lower. Now lift up your legs, hamstrings. Lower your legs, lift up your upper back. Let your hands assist you. And keep going. This is dynamic swan. It's so good for posture. This is why we're not going to look like we're rounded as we get older. We're making an exercise for the thoracic spine. And the thighs go up. Lift up. We're stretching the front body, which generally gets pulled forward in everyday life without intervention. Exhale, lower. Thighs go up. 2 more complete swans. Elbows are pointed towards the floor. That puts the humerus in external rotation. Lift up the legs, which is the way that it normally isn't during the day. Now we're going to hold. Elbows point towards the floor, shoulder blades down the back. I'm going to look at you. 8, 7, 6, and maybe tuck your chin, Betty, just a tiny. Yep, that's it. There you are, Cheryl. 5, 4. There, that looks great, Cheryl. 3, 2, And Michelle, draw your elbows down. Let me just see if, yes, that is awesome. I know it feels like more triceps, but it's wonderful too. You're doing great. Lower. If you would like a child's pose, take one. If you are okay with just bending your knees and rocking them, that's great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, lower those legs back down. More fabulous posture work. Either put your palms beside your hips, palms face the floor, or interlace them at your lower spine. Push the palms together like you have a robin's egg between your palm. Lift up your torso, lift up your arms, possibly lift your thighs. That is a higher progression. So if it's too much, lower them back down. Imagine you have a piece of ice underneath your belly button. Here we go. We're going to lift up. You naturally go up with the inhale. Inhales facilitate extension. One more. Inhale. Lower yourself and then switch your hands. If your right pinky was on the outside, now your left pinky is. We're going to inhale, lift up your upper back, lift up your legs. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. You're naturally riding the breath. 2. Now on the 1, we will take a child's pose. This time you can open up your knees, so that allows for a diaphragmatic breath. Expand the belly with your breath. Drop the belly as low as you can, and the diaphragm attaches on the L1-2 and the L1-2-3 on the other side. So you're getting some circulation into that lower spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to do one more of those exercises for the posture. Extend your legs, please, and then place your belly down. Fingertips beside your temples like you have triangles for your arms. Inhale, lift up your back, and then lower with your exhale. Inhale, lift up your back, and then lower. So now we have more weight away from our fulcrum. That's going to be a harder move. If it's too hard, put your hands beside your hips. Otherwise, add a leg lift, lower. Add another leg lift, lower. Now as you do this, you can add a rotation with that extension. So when your left leg lifts, rotate your spine as you extend it. Right shoulder towards the left booty cheek. Now as you lift your right leg, your left shoulder is gently coming closer to your right booty cheek. Extension with rotation. I'm going to take a look. Let me see how it's going. Very good. Your neck just goes along for the ride. It's hypermobile in some areas where it meets the skull, so you're making sure you don't have any tension in there or excess wrinkling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we are going to bend the knees. Reach back for an ankle or a foot. Reach back for an ankle or a foot. If this doesn't work out, just interlace fingers. Otherwise, lift up, push your feet into your hands, and breathe. Dhanurasana is also bow. Is also rocking in Pilates. 5, 4, 3. The whole front body is waking up, is opening. 2. This is so good for posture. Exhale, relax. We are going to take a second set, so take a rest. Inhale, and then pull your belly in first. That way your low back does not get any more arch than usual. Lift up, and 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, 1. Now, when you rest this time, we're going to stretch out the feet. Pull your toes under. Your heels are straight up and down, and then you push your weight back. That's going to stretch out your feet, and your ankles are going to try to push out. Try to keep them vertical. You can use your hands for more. Now, if you have metatarsalgia or any other foot condition that this is contraindicated for, just rest your feet normally. But this is really good if you've been changing activities with summer or adding more activities. Changing shoes can sometimes make the feet need more stretches, so just feel that stretch on the fascia. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now spread out the fingers like pieces of pie between them, and you're going to press your hips up in the air, downward facing dog, still stretching the back of that leg. The sit bone lifts and you can feel the hamstring. Let's walk it out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now both heels are going to lower. Lift up both heels and lower both heels. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, lower both heels. 3 more times. All the while your shoulder blades are wide. So you're working your shoulder blade stabilizers, the serratus anterior, lower lats, lower traps. Now keep the heels down. And if you want to add on more, try to lift the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Now on the exhale, you can lower the knees just for a moment and put the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Round your back like a Halloween cat. Inhale, sassy cat. Exhale, keep going. I'm going to remove one layer. Keep doing your flexion extension so you can see what I'm doing. Now this is cat-cow. If you're hypermobile in the lower back, if you tend to run sway back, you want to put on the brakes before your back goes to its full extensive. If you've had low back pain before, for example, or you stand on a little sway. Now curl your toes, lift your knees, and now we're off the floor. We're in a beast posture. This is the beast. It's just like cat-cow, but the knees are off the floor. Your body's going to try to make it easier by lifting the knees too high. If you would like a challenge, keep them about 1 inch or 2 above the floor. 4 more. If you prefer mobility today, just put the knees down and enjoy the stretch. 2. Inhale and exhale. Lower. We're going to take a side plank. Now I'm going to double or triple my mat to make this forearm more comfortable. So make sure your bones are comfortable. You're going to lift up. That way you can concentrate on your form and you're not struggling and negotiating pain that doesn't help the posture at all. So the bone is happy, the body is up. Imagine you're in a toaster slot. 10 more. 9. Good. I like the hip lift everybody's showing. Nobody's sagging in the hips. The head looks active in the line with the spine. It's not drooping. Inhale. We are going to switch sides. I'm going to turn so I can see your faces as I do the other side, making the forearm comfortable. Go up and head in line with your spine. 10. You guys look great. 9, 8. Your hips are open, meaning no hinge in the pelvis. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go back to the other side. This possibility is the tree pose. The foot goes on the calf or on the inner thigh. I'm going to remove my socks for a moment so I have some friction. Your calf or your inner thigh. We're going to hold it there. Lift up. We got this. 10, 9. This one is harder because your other foot's not helping. 8, 7. Lift your hip a millimeter, Betty, just the tiniest bit. Yep, you got it. 4, 3, 2. Now when you lower, lower with your hips so your shoulder never collapses. Other side. Fold that mat in. Let your elbow be down. Put that foot into a tree. Here we go. Lift up. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, gorgeous. Lower that hip with care. Let's hit the other side. We're going to do a side abduction. This one is harder. So when you put your feet long, your option is to lift up that leg 5 times. So inhale. On your exhale, lift up and go into side plank. That could be all you do. If you'd like to add on, lift up your top leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, lower with care. That was excellent. Other side. And I like how you added that arm, Michelle. I just left it still this time. I just changed it up. It doesn't matter. Your bottom hips and your obliques are the harder part. So good job. Go up. Okay, 5 abductions. 5, 4. Bottom hip is lifting. 3, 2, 1. Now lower your booty with care. Let your feet out in front. Now this is either reverse table or reverse plank. Reverse table has bent knees. Reverse plank has long knees. It's easy to hyperextend the knees, so I really want you to be mindful that there's a marshmallow in your knees. Fingertips towards your butte. Lift up your hips. 10. Good. I like how no one's throwing their head back. That's great. You're probably looking at your toes for good form, and push the inner heel towards the floor so your legs aren't externally rotating. You're pointing ahead. 4, 3, 2, inhale. Now on the exhale, lower that hip down. Now we're going to take a little break because we've been doing a lot of planks, so this is to shake off any tension. Bound angle. Hold on to your big toe and open it away from your other toes. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Your elbows can help your inner thighs head towards the floor. Let your chin soften. I love it. Let your pelvic floor soften. And just enjoy a little break. Your effort is in the relaxation. You're allowing the muscles to relax. So what we do a lot in class is we practice contraction, and it's just as important for the muscles and the nervous system to know how to relax, those that we don't need at the time. So we're letting things go right now, relaxing. You want to have conscious control over relaxation and contraction. 5, eyes are soft. 4, 3, 2, take another inhale, and on the exhale, come back up. We are going to do a set of push-ups. If you know offhand you want to do these standing up against a wall or a counter, please do that now. I'm going to show a few ways to do them on the floor. I'd like to invite you to try 10 good form ones. The form's more important than the quantity though. Here's an easier option. It looks like you're a table and you bend your elbows and you straighten. The main things here are that your head is going to try to go to the floor and lead the way. I want you to try to keep your ear in line with the shoulder. Your belly is going to be tempted to droop like a saggy racehorse, but we want to pull our ribs up so we have ribs in line with the pelvis. And probably the most important cue is that the shoulder blades are down the back. We're not letting the shoulders roll forward. Our triceps are doing this. Now the second form is knees. You're in a modified plank. A good push-up feels like a good plank. You feel your abs. And that third one is the toes. All right, I'm going to take a look. I like it, Michelle. You probably feel a little calf stretch with that one. I like it, Betty. And shoulder blade stability is enhanced when your elbows are by your ribs. It will feel harder on the triceps, but it will be a safer place for your shoulder blades. So if you struggle with that, that's a safer place to go. Peggy, I'm sure you look great. Cheryl, I'm sure you look great. Take about 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Exhale and recover. We're going to take a child's pose down. When you're in child's pose, walk your fingertips far to the side. That way you have a lat stretch from your pinky to your hip. You're getting those bones away from each other. From your armpit to your hip, you feel a stretch. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now clamshell, open up that armpit like you're looking at the sun. Like you're a clam looking for the sun. Breathe into the rib cage you're stretching. Feel that space between the ribs open. We're keeping those secondary respiratory muscles pliant. It helps with breathing throughout the life. Let's go the other way. Pinky far away from the ribs. Pinky far away from the hip. One side's going to be tighter. Breathing into that rib cage. To help with that one lung breathing, direct your nostrils in the direction of the ribs you want to expand, the lung you want to expand. Roll that rib open like you're a clam. Look, opening up her shell, looking at the sunshine. Breathe. This also helps with shoulder health so much, low back health so much. Feel the ribs separate. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're going to walk back down to our plank. elbows on the mat. Curl your toes, shift your weight, plank. Now in plank, we're gonna add an isometric contraction. Draw your forearms towards your toes and your toes towards your forearms without really doing much. It won't look much different. Another cue is pubic bone towards your xiphoid sternum and that sternum towards your pubic bone. So you've got an isometric contraction. It's going to add about 20% more load on those abs. Hold. I like how your shoulder blades are flat on the back. You're pushing your arms into the ground. 3, hold, breathe. Exhale, 2, pull the belly up. You're doing great. Everybody looks wonderful. Exhale, 1, lower the pelvis, relax your feet, hands to the floor, and press up into a swan or a cobra. We're stretching out those muscles we just contracted, helping out the posture. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, inhale. On the exhale, roll back down, turn sideways. Let's put an arm underneath our ear as if it's a pillow. Let your legs go long. I can see my toes. Look down your body, you can see your toes. That way you're not hinging towards the rear. Lift up your femurs and lower them, but don't really lower your ankles. Don't let them touch. I'm not even letting my knee touch. If you have your hand here, you're gonna feel those muscles we're working. Pull the belly in, feel the obliques, feel the QL, the muscle, the core in the backside. Make sure you can see your toes. Exhale. This arm is going to try to help us. Try not to let it. These fingers can help you for a modification, like little tents on the floor. Stay up if you would like to add on. Take the top leg up and down while you keep the bottom thigh off the ground. You're still feeling core. Now you're feeling abductors. Toes are forward. Toes are forward. They're going to try to lift to the sky. You're going to keep them forward. It's going to limit our range of motion, but it's going to be more true. 2 more. Leave the leg up. Now let the bottom leg try to match that foot. Go up and down. 3. Really control it on the way down. 4. See if your shoulders are tightening. 5. Relax them. 6. The jaw is soft. 7. You're doing great. 8. 9. If you would like to take 3 banana boats to get up, you can. It's really fun. It looks like this. 3. Go back down. Exhale, 2. Come back down. Exhale, 1. Banana boat. Other side. Arm underneath your ear. Act like you have a pillow. Take both legs up and down. Exhale, up. Up. Now here's your hand to give you kinesthetic awareness that I'm working my abs, I'm working my core, I'm working my obliques. I'm not death gripping my jaw. My hands are soft. I can see my toes. If your back is lordotic tendency, it'll tend to take your feet back. We want to bias the abs, even if we have to fold our hips more to see those toes. We want to bias the abs. We don't want the low back to get in the habit of arching in order to make our work complete our work. Okay, 5 more. 4. See how the neck is so soft too. Now stay up. We've got this. Toes forward. Go up and down. I'm going to move forward so you can see my toes in the screen. 2. See how they're forward, because your body's going to try to lift up because we're strong, athletic female, and that vastus lateralis will say, "I'd like to take over, please." But we're going to work that butte, the glute med, the abductor. 6. We don't work in this plane much in life unless you play a lot of lateral sports, so we're deliberately going after it. Now stay up, let the bottom leg go for it. Inner thighs. Control it on the way down, and you're fighting gravity. 4. Neck is soft. 5. That looks great. 6. Better you use these inner thighs when you take hikes, when you're going up the mountains. You can feel that you're working these. This is great. 8. 9. Now we're going to take a little banana boat. So if you'd like to add on, go banana boat. Come back down. Don't really rest. Banana boat. Come back down. Don't really rest. Exhale. Banana boat. Hold it. 5. 4. Good. 3. Challenge. 2. Take 5 seconds to go down. So 5. Drop the abs a little bit. Drop the upper back. 4. Drop a little bit more. 3, drop a little bit more. Legs might have to extend. Drop a little bit more. 2. Now take a full body stretch. Really good job. Take a full body stretch. Inhale. On the exhale,
I'm going to show a modification before we do the hard move. The feet are on the floor. You're going to come up in a basic crunch. That's your modification. If you would like to add on, extend your legs, take your arms overhead and do the roll up. You're going to go up over your legs like there's a beach ball on your femurs and use your abs to roll down. Good. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, inner thighs. Exhale, peel up. Go over your legs and roll down. Arms overhead. Exhale, peel up. Stretch. And down. Inhale. And exhale. And over. And down. Now, if you would like to make it harder, frame your ears. Act like you're a picture frame. Go over, and that's going to be harder. And roll. Exhale, over. Picture frame. We have one more, and then we're going to add on another one. Peggy, I can't see you, but I have a feeling you're doing these. Mat 2. When you go up this time, if you would like to make it harder, stack your spine, fingertips by your temples. Hinge. When you cannot hinge anymore, flex your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Nod the head. Yes. Go over your beach ball. Stack the spine. Inhale. Hinge. Roll. We have 3 more. You're doing great. Do the best you can. If you need a modification, just do that basic crunch. 30 degrees off the mat. Hinge. If you need another modification, just do a stretch. A hamstring stretch. 2. Lift up. Hinge. Good. Betty, you've gotten stronger. Michelle, you've gotten stronger. Exhale. 1. Stack the spine. Hinge. Hinge until you cannot go anymore. And then flex the spine. Take a full body stretch. Arms long, legs long. Inhale. On the exhale, hands go to the floor. Lift up your right leg. Leg circles. Keep your shoulders glued to the mat like they're lily pads on a pond. Circle your femur. The bigger the circle, the harder it is. Make sure there's no clicking. Keep your ribs down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now on the 10th one, we're going to take it the other way. Your leg circle is bigger. If you want it harder, your leg circle is smaller. The main goal is your ribs are down, your shoulder blades are down. And the way to modify also is to bend the knee or 2. Good. 1 more. And then just tug that in and move your ankle freely each way and point and flex. All right, let's switch that leg. Your right leg is down, your left leg is up. Draw the circles 10, one way. Shoulders are down. 2. Pretend like your right leg is velcroed to the floor. Exhale. We are going to take 10 the other way. Inhale. 2. There's a space underneath your neck, so you could slide a pencil under there for sure. You're going to hug that leg in on the 10th one and move that ankle 5 times one way and 5 times the other way. Take the other leg and pull them both in and then point and flex. Point and flex. Spread the toes. All right, we're going to take corkscrew legs up. They're glued together, hands beside your pelvis. Circle the legs as a unit this time. Inhale into 12 o'clock. Exhale, act like you're drawing a circle on the sky. Inhale, the knees bend as a modification. As a progression, the legs are strong and long, bigger circle. So you're making this what you need to keep your shoulder blades down, to keep the ribs down. And 6 more. 6. Inhale and exhale. 5. Jaw is soft. 4. Eyes are soft. 3. 2. Take 1 more. And 1. Now we're going to take that right leg up. If you have a Dynaband or an elastic tubing, you can take that with your foot. Hold that stretch. Relax through the back hamstring. You want to feel the belly of the muscle. You do not want to feel the knee or the sit bone. It's really important that you feel the muscle and not the knee or the sit bone. You're going to feel and inhale and exhale, cross that midline. Now your outer hamstring feels it. And then take the leg out a little bit like it's inner thigh. You're going out to the side. There you go. Inhale. And then exhale, bring that up. Switch legs. Hamstring stretch. Put that one leg down. Hold. Hamstring in the belly. Cross the midline a little bit, and that's going to be outer hamstring. Now inhale, and as you exhale, take that leg out to the side. A little bit is going to feel like inner hamstring. More is going to feel like inner thigh. Pour your other leg down to the floor for that psoas. Relax through your shoulders, relax through your jaw. Really good. This is all really important for knee health. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, start bringing that leg up to vertical. And release your band for a bit. We are going to take a climb a tree, which is an abdominal plus hamstring stretch. Now the left foot can be on the floor, a little obtuse. You don't want it an acute angle, heel towards the booty, or you can't use your hip flexor as well. So an obtuse angle in that knee. Now the other leg comes up. The thighs can be parallel. Reach the arms overhead. Now on your exhale, you can peel the spine off the mat. Add a hamstring stretch at the top. Inhale. And you can come up more, Betty. You got it, girl. I know I relaxed us so much we relaxed so much during the stretch, it's hard to come up, but you got this. Flowing energy as opposed to explosive, aggressive energy. This is flowing energy. Inhale, flow through those arms. You can have strong abs and do it gracefully. 3 for this one. You have a little stretch. You enjoy that stretch. Reach those arms overhead. Exhale. 4. Feel that stretch. Touch that stretch. Inhale. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale. Graceful. Up. Hold. 5. 4. Yeah. Didn't that feel good? 3. 2. Now we're going to take 5 to go down. Graceful. 5. 4. 3. Feel those abs pull in. 2. Now on the 1, let that foot down, let the other knee up. You have an obtuse angle on the foot that's on the floor, the knee that's on the floor. Exhale. Roll up with grace. And you notice how it's actually harder if you slow it down, right? Inhale. And peel. Down. Inhale. Arms overhead. Try not to aggressively throw the arms forward. Try to float the arms forward. And lower. You got it. Making it graceful. As if you're performing on stage. 3. I love it. That looks great. Great, Michelle. All right, we've got 2 more. Exhale. Peel up. Stretch. That feels so good. Now we woke up those hamstrings. Inhale. Mine were tight when we started. They feel better. I hope yours do too. Come up and hold. 5. 4. 3. 2. Now stay up. We're going to do a seated inner thigh stretch.
Let your booty get on the mat. Take your heels long, wide. You can remove the flesh to get more on the sit bones if you'd like. Get that flesh behind you. Take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward. You can either put your hands on the mat or on the calves or the feet. Find out what works for you. Now let your neck soften, shoulders soft. Just shake out any tension. Your neck is soft. I like what I see. You already pulled your toes back for a more deliberate calf inner thigh stretch. That looks great, Michelle. Yep, I know, it feels better, doesn't it? It's nice to make progress in flexibility.
You can imagine as you exhale, you're like butter on a skillet. You're just dropping deeper into the skillet, just spreading out.
We're going to pretty much stay in this stretch. I just want to offer that lateral flexion. So while you're here, take that left arm towards your right inner knee. You see how I just snuck it in? Yes, and then yes, that's it. And now open up that other arm. So you're very similar to that stretch. So if you want to make a nuance of rotation forward or back, that's going to open you up in different ways. Stretching. 5, 4, puppy Pilates. 3, 2. Now with an inhale, we take the other side. So your hand goes to the inner knee, then you go up and over. Hand to the foot if you can reach it. Don't force it, but that's a really nice leverage point. Breathe into that rib cage. Look at Betty. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now if you go right back down the middle, it should feel a little easier. Let it go and relax.
Five, 4,
3, 2. Now on the 1, sequence your spine. And Betty, I'm getting an intuition. We need some lower legs, so I'm going to have us do a squat. Looks like that. Place your hands together, right down the middle. Now when you're here, look down and pick up your toes. That helps you get that arch, that medial arch from mound of the big toe to inner heel. Now lower the toes flat, and there's no extra energy in the toes. They're not curling off the floor. Draw your palms lower and you get this really wonderful forearm stretch, especially if you did anything aggressive with your forearms this weekend. Gardening, biking, shooting, hiking with a stick, pulling weeds. Yes. Michelle, that looks better too. So good. You feel your low back relaxing. Inhale. Now your booty's pretty close to the floor. Sit any way you want. Your arms are open. You can add a rotation. Your exhale is going to rotate your spine. 5. I'm going to look at you though. You're going to look over your shoulder. 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, open up your arms, cross the feet the other way, so whichever foot position you have. Inhale, exhale, rotate, hand to your knee and hand to the floor, and look over your shoulder. Good. And jawline is parallel to the floor. Each inhale is an opportunity to lengthen your spine. Each exhale is an opportunity to micro rotate, almost like you're wringing out a wash rag. Take another inhale, and on your exhale, gently come back, feet soles together, and you can change up the angle. So if you were a little close last time, you can be a little wide. And this is a forward fold. This is a way to counterpose what we just did. Let everything relax. Shake out your neck. And with your eyes soft, you're already tapping into parasympathetic system. With the inhale through the nose, you're also adding into tapping into parasympathetic. Imagine that you're on top of a mountain with beautiful temperature, beautiful sky. When you look around, all you see are other mountains, green, lush peaks. You can gently lengthen your spine now and sit up on top of that mountain with your eyes soft, tapping into your imagination. Palms can be on your knees, opened up. You can feel the sunshine warming your palms. When you look down, you can see a red fox playing in the meadow, big fluffy red fox. And when the wind blows, you can see his hair moving. And just take a moment to notice all the beautiful purple flowers, the lupines, all the columbines, yellow flowers, red flowers, Indian paintbrush among the green lush fields. And then scan that fox again and just watch him. That beautiful red fox. And just notice what kind of energy comes over your mind, what impressions you get when you see that fox, what kind of energy comes to mind. And see if you can find a message in that today. For me, I always think clever when I think of a fox. What clever ways or creative ways can I figure out some solutions? So you can tap into what it means to you. And feel that sense, that personality, that characteristics. See the beautiful flowers, the beautiful green mountains. And let the hand come to your heart and let the other hand cover your heart. And just take a moment and just notice when you ever feel dysregulated today or out of sorts, that you can tap into that beautiful image on top of the mountain where all is peaceful, no one wants anything from you, no identifiers. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open, come back into the room, and may you have peace the rest of your day. Thank you so much, with much gratitude and joy. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.